Hey, Ben Janin, Nash Power Sports. Just got done watching one of the keynote speakers. I believe his name is Manfred Edlinger. He is the Chief Technological Officer here at KTM. And what I've learned in this last hour, this is just a recap from what I watched, listened to, but what we talked about, or what he talked about, was the Chasis Development, really taking what they're learning in terms of Moto GP and applying it to the motocross bike. So why initially coming here, I was thinking I was going to learn a whole bunch, and I know I got a lot to learn since we're not even a third of the way through the weekend. Chasis development is so sophisticated, a lot of thought put into these new KTM gas models. We're talking about, I think it's called optimal stimulations. In any case, they work to figure out where certain parts in the chassis needs to remain stiff and where they want flex. That's that's in terms of performance for yourself as a rider, and durability of the motorcycle and safety of the rider. A lot of thought put into how much flex you need in your frame, in the bike, in terms of its durability, and of course, obviously when you crash, when the bike can land on you. A lot of thought put in terms of the ergonomics, just the plastics on the bikes, what kind of boots that you wear. There's so many different boots out on the market. What does that look like in terms of your rider positions? Whether you're going up or down, side to side through the turns. I was really impressed on how much thought they put into these motorcycles when we're talking about chassis, to not only the position of foot pegs, but the different kinds of foot pegs that they are experimenting with, which includes scrubbing, because that's a new thing, or no longer a new thing. That's something that is pretty consistent in the world of motocross. You have foot pegs scrubbing on the faces of jumps. How do those become safer for the rider? And what is the best positioning of foot pegs so you have a neutral position? Lots of experimenting, some by accident where success was achieved, but really blown away today on the thought process of the chassis. I know there's so much more to learn on the new two-strokes, but unexpected was the thought process that goes into the chassis on these KTM gas motorcycles, coming down from Moto GP. Simulation, testing that they can do, and just not what we know in terms of commonplace R&D. Really sophisticated stuff going on at KTM. Good job, KTM.